Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a review about a brand new product that I just got last week, beginning of this week, I don't know. Just barely got it and been contemplating getting this product for a while, but it was back and forth, and so I finally just did it and I'm so happy that I did. And I am talking about the Bondi Sands self-tanner or self-tanning foam. And I just want to tell you guys like my process of doing it, what I think of the product, how it went for me, and all that stuff. So if you want to see the review on this, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I am a very pale girl. I have naturally blonde hair, naturally very white skin, and so tanning isn't like the easiest thing for me. I always burn and then I just turn back white. I don't ever get a tan naturally. I did go to tanning booths in like high school and a little bit in college, and they work for me, but it's just a hassle. Like I went to a tanning booth in high school and that was like fine because it was high school. It wasn't like, I don't know. But then in college, I went to my gym had a tanning section, and that was really nice because I could work out and then tan. And I got really tan from that, but like getting older, I just don't want to keep putting my body in that position of maybe damaging my skin. And so as I've gotten more into beauty things and stuff, I've realized like that's not the best way for me personally to get a tan. So I have seen reviews and I've watched reviews and I have bought self-tanners before. In college I bought Fake Bake and then I started having an allergic reaction to that, so I had to stop using that. And then I bought Banana Boat, like a little bottle of Banana Boat. It's like summer color, and that one actually worked really well. I don't know, I just didn't really like love it. It was a little bit. And then I have bought the Airbrush Legs, which is great. Like if you just need a color for like a day and you want to wash it off, go buy that. Like it's $10 or $12 at the drugstore. It works so good. It looks really natural, not orangey. They have a lot of shades, so that's really good. But I wanted something more permanent. Like I don't want it to wash off because then I have to like reapply it every day in the summer. And so I have seen quite a few reviews about this, and anyway, I just decided to buy it. Like after a long while, I was like, I'm not going to tan this summer and I want to be tan, so I ended up buying this. I did a lot of reviews on it. I watched a lot of reviews. I'm happy I bought it. It works really well. I am wearing it right now on my arms and my chest and my legs. I did not tan my face, so if you like can tell a difference. I don't have any foundation to match this color yet. I'm going to the store later today to buy some. So don't mind my two-tone skin. Hopefully it's not too bad. So when I bought this, I had already done a ton of research about it, and I knew it was going to be a good fit for me. So I went and purchased Bronze Glow, but it's just a tanning mitt. And then I had like a kabuki brush, because in all of the reviews, a lot of people said this was like their secret thing to self-tanning was to blend it in with a brush. So I used this. And then I used my Cocoa Butter Face and Body Cream. Susan Softens Extremely Dry Skin. I just picked this up at Walmart. I've used this for like 3 summers. I love this stuff. It's very inexpensive, very affordable, and it works really well for me. But anyway, so these are the 4 things that I had for my process. And what I did is when I got it, I did a test patch because I have extremely sensitive skin. Like, I break out to everything. I break out to makeups, I break out to lotions, I break out to perfumes, I break out to body washes. Like, I break out to a lot of things. So I was a little nervous. So what I did is I put a squirt of this on my mitt and I rubbed it on my tummy. And I just did a test patch, and so it says to like leave it for 24 hours. So that's what I just did it normal. I like put it on, waited like 3 hours, and then I showered, and then like I waited the rest of like the 24 hours, and I didn't break out at all. I didn't have any rashes, any itchiness, any irritation, nothing. So I felt good like going in to apply it to my whole body because I already knew I wasn't gonna break out. So I got home last night and I got in a warm bath and I exfoliated with a loofah and I shaved. I shaved my legs. I was a little nervous about shaving before because I didn't want the self tanner to like sink into my pores, but I needed to shave, so I was like, well, here we go, like we'll just see if it works. Got out of the shower, and a lot of people like said not to moisturize because the lotion acts as a barrier, and I knew that, but I also knew it being my first time applying self tanner, I didn't want it to patch up and get like really dark in my dry areas. So what I did is I took this and I just applied it to my elbows, my wrists, my knees, and my ankles. That's it. And I just applied like a little bit, and then I was good to go. So I put on my mitt, and I just kept the wrapper because I didn't want this just like laying around. Put on the mitt, and then everywhere, like all the reviews I watched said to do 2 pumps for like each section of your body. So that's what I did. I put 2 sections on my calves and 2 sections on my thighs, or 2 pumps. 2 pumps on each like section. So in total, I used 8 pumps on my legs, like both legs, all together. And then, this is awkward, but I like patted it on, and then I kind of did long strokes, and it seemed like too much product, and I was like, oh great, like, but it's not enough for my full leg. So I just blended it as well as I could with the mitt, but there's still like streaks and such. So then that's when I went in with this, and one of the reviews I watched, Danny Mansudi, she said to just buff it until it's dry. So that's what I did. I just went in and I just kind of like, I just buffed it onto my leg, and that's when it started, like the streaks started to go away. And then I buffed it down into my foot and my ankle and then up onto my knee. But I didn't apply product straight to those areas because I knew like there were trouble areas, and I already had the lotion there, so I was okay. Like I just buffed it in, and on the back of my knee too, like put lotion back there. And then same thing on my thigh, same, like put it on the mitt, rub it around, and then take your brush, and I just buffed it until it was dry. Like that's how I like got it worked into my skin. And I did that for my legs and my arms. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Like your chest. My chest I used, I feel like a little bit more pumps because I did like all the way on the back of my shoulder and up my neck. So I did 2 pumps, but then like I felt like the middle was like a little bit lighter, so I like put a pump there. Like I just kind of went off like how it all looked. Like I wanted to all look blended. So anyway, I blended it pretty much all the way up my neck, but I did not tan my face because it made me really nervous. It says you can use like the excess off your glove to tan your face, which I was like, sure, I could use this on my face and it would be fine, but I was like nervous. Like I didn't know how dark I was gonna turn out. Like, so I just did it. I stayed away from that this time. And then I had my husband help me apply it on my back because I'm a newbie and I didn't even like think about it, but I mean, we're wearing tanks and stuff, so I need my back tan. So anyway, he helped me tan it, and I just went down to like my bra strap. I didn't do like my midsection because it's not warm enough for swimsuits or anything yet. Anyway, so I just tanned my arms, my chest, and my legs. And this was the best thing. Like it worked so well. Like I would notice there'd be like a hard line, and I was like, oh crap, it's dry again. I would like really buff it, and it like the line disappeared. Like it didn't turn out streaky at all. The only place that I did not put lotion that I wish I would have was my armpits right here. And my armpit itself, because I tanned into my armpit because you don't want to have like a circle of white. But my armpits are a little bit darker than everywhere else just because I don't know. So anyway, I wish I would have put a little bit of lotion there to help even that out. But I'm super happy. Like my elbows, they look just normal. They aren't like darker or anything, and I really am glad that I put this on for my first time. Maybe like as I get more like skilled at it, I won't need my barrier as much, but I'm so happy I did that. So then once all of it was applied and buffed in, I waited like 2 or 3 minutes to make sure it was all like dry, like really dry, because I was like worried about it transferring. Because when I did my test patch, I washed it off after 2 hours and I was like, oh, like it's not as dark as I wanted. So I decided to let mine set overnight. So I put on an old t-shirt and just some sweats, and I went and watched TV with my husband for like an hour or 2, and then it was time for bed. So I came upstairs and I was cold, but I put on a long sleeve shirt and pants, and then I tucked my pants into my socks because I was also kind of worried about it transferring to my sheets, which I like don't really care. They're not like super nice sheets, but I don't know, I just didn't want it to transfer. So I slept like that for a couple hours, and I woke up and I was hot. And I was like, whatever, it's probably dry by now. So I changed into a short sleeve shirt, and I took off my pajama pants and just slept in some shorts, and that was fine. I woke up, and when I woke up, it was patchy. I was like, oh great, like I had like a line here. I bet I like fell asleep and like a line, and my legs looked pretty good, but I knew that I expected that. It wasn't like too dark. I mean, I was darker than like this, I guess, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like it was, I don't know. It stayed pretty much the same for me. But I did take some pictures before, middle, and after, so I will put them up in the video. But I just went and stood in the shower for like 5 minutes, just warm water, and I didn't use any soap, I didn't use any washcloths, any loofahs, nothing. I just stood in the shower and I just let the self-tan like run off me, all like the extra, like whatever, like, and it was like, hope like this big huge line that I had on my hand, like it was like a handprint on my arm. Made me really nervous, but all of it just washed off. And then when you get out of the shower, you need to just pat yourself dry. So I pat myself dry, and then I applied moisturizer right after the shower because honestly it was looking a little light. And I was like, oh great, like it's not dark. But I applied some moisturizer and it looks really, really great. Like, I don't know how it's picking up on camera. My lighting is still awful, but I'm super happy with it. It's a really, really natural tan. I'm really fair, and I'm so happy with it. It looks so natural, and it's not orangey, it's not red, it's not green. It's just a bronzed arm. The one thing that I did do that I'm kind of mad about, I wore a mitt, so like my hands stayed pretty clear of the self-tanner. I did put lotion like on my heels and hands because I know like that's like a problem area for like everyone with self-tan. I put it all the way around my wrist, and I like blended it up into my hand a little bit, but I didn't put it all the way on my hand. So I'm like a little bit lighter, and then I get like really dark right here because what I did is I would like put it on my mitt, and I blended it all like up and down my arm, and then I took off the mitt and I would grab this and I would just blend, and then I would just like brush it up onto my hand. I never put like product directly on my hand, but it still got really dark. And I didn't go up my fingers as much as I thought I did because I didn't want to tan my nails. I mean, I'm gonna tan them anyway, but anyway, that's like the only thing. And I do have a little bit of stains on my hands, but I feel like that's just like a newbie thing. I'll get better at it so I don't get dark stains on my fingers and such. But overall, I'm so happy I bought this product. It's so great, and it applies so perfectly. Like it didn't transfer onto my sheets at all. It didn't really transfer into my clothes at all. Like the transfer was very minimal. I haven't broken out at all. It looks really super natural. So yeah, maybe I'll do like later a review about it after I've worn it for like a couple weeks and reapplied it a couple times and let you know how it like holds up that way. But so far, this is a great product, and I would recommend it for summer. Absolutely. Like if you don't want to tan and you're fit, like I feel like it would fit any skin tone. Like I feel like everyone says that, but it's really true. Like I am white, like blonde hair, blue-eyed girl, and I feel really tan and really pretty in it. So fits me. I don't feel like I'm gonna walk into a store and everyone's gonna be like, oh, she's tan or she looks orange. Like I feel like people are gonna ask me like where I'm on holiday. So that's really awesome. I really recommend this product to you guys, and I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about like the way I applied it, like why I bought it, like any more questions about like what I think about the product, let me know down in the comments below, and I would be happy to let you know or to answer those questions for you. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.